Hey guys, it's me Charlie. This is a video update on a small little compost bin that I have. I don't recommend anyone using a clear plastic bin, but I do keep this under my sink, which is very dark, and the purpose of having a clear container is for me to be able to see what's going on the side and to see what's going on underneath. And this little compost bin that I have going on here is real small. Here's my hand. It's probably about 15 inches long by 13 inches wide. It's just your typical plastic tote that you get at a store, anywhere. You can get one at Target, Walmart. And what I did is I had some vegetable scraps and some eggshells and coffee grounds, and there's actually a bell pepper, sweet red bell pepper, and it's seeds, so I'm hoping those seeds don't sprout. If it does, doesn't matter, they'll probably eat it. But as you can see, the soil is really, really dark, and they're still working at it. Ew, there's a, what do you call it? A cocoon. Little worm cocoon. How cool. Actually, there's quite a bit in there. How weird. So, the soil's kind of rich and dark, and this is because they've been eating it. And it is kind of evening time. That's why that little guy right there is not scrumming down. It's not that bright. It doesn't smell at all. It's really true what they say on YouTube. It doesn't have any kind of smell except like an earthy smell. Like as if you went into the garden and you started to pull weeds, and you can smell that natural soil. It smells good. And can you believe this stuff is actually all your disgusting, rotting vegetables, junk mail, newspaper, cardboard. I actually had tons of parrot poop and their bedding material, and I've actually just been throwing it into a plastic large tote container, and I stuck a little bit in here, and I decided to just let them eat it. Wow, it must not be that bright because they're not really wiggling that crazy. Put you right in there in the food. So they did a really good job, and there's a lot of good black soil. It's like the compost. It's their worm casting. So I didn't have this before. This was not this color at all. So I know that they did a really good job, all the worm castings. So this is wet newspaper, and I cover it up. And I was lucky enough to get my worms from Paula. Her her YouTube channel is ALLEN 2045, and she has a cool channel, and it's about everything she does, and she uploads a couple of videos a day, 2 to 3 videos sometimes. And what she does is she talks about everything she does, gardening right now. She got worms, and she sent me a pound of worms, red wigglers, in the mail, and I received them, and I put them in my bins. I'm actually ordering Worm Factory, and I want to do it that way because I think that one's so cool. But as you can see, look at this side. It's dark too, and I got quite a bit because look how thick that is. There's a lot of worm castings in here. There's still a tiny bit of material that needs to be broken down, just a tiny bit, but they're obviously working because look at, they're not running away from the light. But then again, I'm doing the video in the dark, and I'm just using my fish tank light, and I'm using the light off this camera, and I guess it's the perfect light. And they're eating all of what's in here. Now let me dig deeper. I haven't really been digging deep enough, but I'm going to dig deeper to show you some of the worms. Ew, I hate touching worms. I notice Paula always uses gloves. I should probably do that too. But look at all those worms. I know you guys can't really see it that well, but they are eating. I'm touching mostly the soil, so I guess that's the reason why I'm not really that grossed out, but there's a lot of worms, and I'm hoping that the 1 pound of worms that she sent me, which comes roughly about 1,000 worms, the 1 pound. I'm hoping that I've doubled it within the 30 days that I've had them. Actually, I received them on the 11th of August, and the 11th of September will be 1 month. So I received also tons of babies. I mean, when I opened up the bag, I had so many babies. So I wouldn't doubt if they doubled when I got them here into my bins. So let me open this side. Oh, I hate doing this. There's a cluster of worms. You know, I think I'm kind of done with touching these worms. So if anybody has any comments or questions, I would suggest making a worm bin at home. Go ahead and leave a comment below. I think the best thing to do also is put a large piece of paper or newspaper on top that's wet to cover it, because if whatever's not covered, the worms aren't going to eat. So whatever's underneath this, they'll start to eat, but this on top they won't. So you got to cover this up if you want them to eat the paper too. So put another layer of wet newspaper, unshredded. This I shred by hand real fast. It was super fast. And that way you can cover the whole thing up. And then put your lid on top. I don't have any holes on here, but I also don't have tons of moisture at all on the bottom. I make sure that I do a good job of not doing that. Even if I tilt this sideways, there is no liquid on the side. It's very dry. Well, not very dry. It's very moist, and there's no major slush sound. So I think my worms are really happy in the environment that I gave them. So if anybody has any questions, comments, this isn't a how-to-do bin. It's just an update. So any comments that says that's not how you do it, duh. This is just an experiment that I keep my tub under the sink in the dark, and I cover it up, and there's a good airflow. And obviously it's doing really well because I have a lot of worms in this bin. Probably 1,000 in this one. And then I have 2 other bins with more that Paula sent me. So, alright, see you guys on the next video. Hope you enjoyed the update. Alright, bye.